to thank you everyone for these 2 days together.
ก็ขอบคุณทุกคนนะสำหรับ2 วันที่ผ่านมานะคะที่ได้มาร่วมจอย
I'm so impressed by all your energy and your passion.
รู้สึกดีใจเนาะแล้วก็ตื่นเต้นกับพลังของเด็กๆนะคะที่ได้แสดงออกมาเนาะ
But also for your fellowship together as friends.
แล้วก็การได้มาร่วมสังสรรค์ร่วมจอยด้วยกันเนาะ
Our direction is where our partners want to go. We see that our partners like TCEF have such a great capacity and such a great experience backwards as well on how to engage youth, on how to also bring a change and for them to be change makers. So we want to just link arms even more than we have and also see that there are different experiences and knowledges from like TCF in Thailand or ICAO, our partner in Tanzania, or Forumene from Montenegro in Balkans, how also we can link them together so they can learn from each other as well. And then, I mean, just imagine the force and the power from the youth.
งานอะไรเนี่ยครับ Hello MAE-O หรือว่าสวัสดี
Youth are the future. They are the change makers, and so on. Especially when we see to alcohol, because adults nowadays, they are quite set in their mind about drinking. They don't want to change. But we see that youth can do. They can change. They can find a better way. They understand the harms of alcohol, and in a broader perspective, not only personally, but also how it affects society. And by informing them and giving them knowledge and capacity, they can make different decisions for themselves and for society and improve it for everyone.
อันนี้มาจากไหนคะ
มาจาก
พะเยาครับ
พะเยา
จะมีกับนี่นะอย่าลืมมางานนะคะ บอกว่าแม่ครับพาผมไปเที่ยวงานหน่อยครับบ๊ายบาย
ขอบคุณครับด้วยขอบคุณครับด้วยขอบคุณครับ
I enjoyed the event very much. It's a pleasure to see that Thailand and also TCF, you are very good at making events. You do that a lot. It's an event for everything, so you know how to do it. It's a pleasure for people. And in this case, I like that all the students' clubs were engaged. And coming in new to that community in MAE-O and introducing yourself. We are here now. This is what we are working with. This is the people. And connecting with the Tambon chief, who could be there also then to be part of that introduction and so. So I think it was a great event. And I think it's a good way of starting an implementation somewhere. An advice would maybe be to see if there are more, you can connect more locally to bring people in, to not only give to them, but make them more part of it also, so they feel like we are starting this together, if possible. But I am not sure it would have made any difference to the event that was yesterday. So I think everything was very nice and very good, and I enjoyed it very much.
คนไม่อ้อยเธอเอี้ยคนไม่อ้อยได้หมวกแล้วกลับบ้านหมดพอละเอา
โอกาสนี้ทุกท่านอย่าเพิ่งลงนะครับทุกท่านอย่าเพิ่งลงตอนนี้งานคิกออฟของเราสวัสดีแม่อ้อเจ้าได้เปิดขึ้นแล้วและโอกาสนี้ครับขออนุญาตตัวแทนของน้องๆจากตำบลแม่อ้อได้ขออนุญาตยื่นข้อเสนอเชิงนโยบายต่อท่านนายกองค์การมหาส่วนรวมแม่อ้อ
Alcohol is an addictive substance. So if you have no way of limiting the access, people would just drink. So you can be a high democracy country without alcohol regulation and people will drink a lot. But for example, with Sweden, where we have still a strong democracy, the difference, for example, to Thailand is that we can influence the accessibility, the availability of alcohol through our monopoly and where you can buy it, but also that everyone has their right, which means that a drinker doesn't have more rights because they are an adult, and children and women have, if it's a man drinking, have to accept their drinking. They can tell them that, no, you're drinking too much, you're creating problem for me, what we call secondary or second-hand harm. So I think that is the main difference. In a strong democracy where people can claim their rights, you can talk to the one who's drinking and tell them that you are a problem to me. Which I feel that in less democratic countries, drinkers are dominating others.
แม่บอกข้อเสียของแอลกอฮอล์หรือว่าเหล้าเนี่ยที่เขากินนะครับว่ามันเสียจะได้ข้อครับ3 ข้อกินแล้วมันจังแย่ให้เกิดอุบัติเหตุครับเลยกินแล้วมันแย่ขาดสติ
And the power of children and youth made me think of a children's story from my home country, from Sweden. I felt so inspired from yesterday. It was such a joy just seeing everyone so involved and participating and sharing their knowledge, both in the booth but also on stage, but also the different performances as well. So I was impressed by yesterday. As this was the first event I attended with TCEF. I also liked where you should find alcohol within all the letters as well, that you make it the different ways and different exercises to bring awareness of alcohol and its harms.
เราคือแม่อ้อเราคือแม่อ้อให้บทเพลงนี้น้อช่วยเตือนใจ
Our focus when we choose partners and when we work with partners is to do it together, and we want to learn from the partner and also share our experience and our knowledge, and then I see that it is a journey that we do together with the partners. So with each partner, it's a journey that we walk on together, and then in that way we also will see the change that we are able to bring into a country or into a context or into a geographical province or something. So our focus is to do it together with partners and also to focus on different ways on how to get alcohol regulations implemented in different areas in all 3 regions that we're working in. Alcohol knows no boundaries. It knows it can't be limited anywhere. It goes into all kind of contexts, all kind of families, all kind of schools and societies. Alcohol and the problem it brings exists everywhere. That we continue this fight that we have towards alcohol because we see that the problem it generates harms so many people. And the freedom that you can actually feel and you can see when alcohol consumption is reduced is amazing. So I like that a lot. And advice is like continue to stand up and continue to speak out for all the students as well. To not lower their voices, but just speak up. That's yes, and just keep going. Yeah.